Hi everyone, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I really hope you guys are doing well and keeping okay. I will hold my hands up and tell you guys right now that it is not a Monday. It's not the beginning of the week. As usual, I've started this weekly vlog from a Wednesday and we're going to carry it on through until the end of the week on Sunday. So I do apologise, but we're going to spend a few lovely days of this week together. And to be fair, it is a good chunk of the week. So this week holds a lot of exciting plans, including a trip to London tomorrow to go and visit Hadestown again. Nicola's last run is next week, so we've got one more week of the magic before it all comes to an end. So I'm trying to squeeze in as many shows as I possibly can before the end of that time. So tomorrow's a London day for us. In terms of today, probably should start with today first. We're going to do a bit of a reset day. I nipped to the range yesterday on the way back from my nan's care home, and I picked up a few jars, and I just kind of want to organise my space a little bit better this year, especially in the kitchen. I'm very much a kitchen girl through and through, and I feel like the kitchen for me personally is like the heart of my home. So I always really like to make sure that the kitchen is as tidy and clean as possible, and also organised and decluttered. So that's what we're going for this year, and I thought today would be the perfect time to kind of start through that and give the entire house a good deep clean. As we went through the Christmas period, that in-between stage from Christmas Day right through to New Year's Day, where no one knows what day it is, or nobody knows what time it is, or what plans they've got. In between that stage, I basically went through the house and decluttered as much of things that we don't really use as possible. I went through clothes, I went through the cupboards, I went through the storage, and I basically just bagged loads of bits up and sent it across to charity and the charity bins. So I feel like the house is at a good balance of being decluttered, but in terms of cleanliness, I just really want to give it a good refresh for the brand new year. So let's do that together. I also this week have got obviously nan visits in. I've got some work shifts. I'm trying to think what this weekend holds. I don't think we've actually got any weekend plans, but we'll of course bring you with us. Me and Tim are both off at the weekend together again this weekend, which is really lovely. So I'll bring you guys along and we can have some exciting plans together. We'll most likely know me and Tim end up at Meadowhall again because we didn't get to finish our Meadowhall run, which of course, like, absolute no hate towards that, because I would rather be safe. If you didn't see in our last video, when we last went to Meadowhall, we were actually evacuated from the building. We were in the food court and we were told to leave because the food court was literally filled with smoke. And yeah, unfortunately, we didn't finish our shopping, but fortunately, we and everybody else got out safely. And the fire actually wasn't in Meadowhall itself, it was actually in the industrial unit behind. So luckily, everybody was okay. But yeah, it was a very scary shopping experience, a bit of a shopping disaster, because we literally turned up 2 hours before that began. So we didn't really get much shopping done, but you know, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we do need to finish Meadowhall, the top layer, in January, because the January deals and sales were unbelievable. Like, I've never done January sales before, and now I know why people do, because the sales are really, really good. Like, everything was like 50% to 70% off and reduced. So yeah, might have to do another shopping weekend, not sure, or it'll be completely the opposite. It'll be a complete chill weekend at home, because we've got some planning to do, we've got some organisation to do for our upcoming trip in, oh, I nearly slipped then what it was, I'm not going to say it just yet, this year, to Disneyland Paris. So we've got a lot of organisation to do, and yeah, I thought we could probably watch through a few vlogs this weekend as well and try and get ourselves a little bit hyped and prepared for that. And obviously you guys are going to come along with us for that too, because I'm super excited. And another thing I will say as well is, so many vlogs that I have watched already, a lot of people have taken the Eurostar train to Paris from London, or wherever it is. I think it's London. Yeah, it is London. Whereas we're actually going to try the airport experience, and we're going to fly there, because I feel like the time in general, like as a whole, to get from London to Paris is actually so much quicker to do the airport run. Maybe completely wrong there, but I feel like what we've totaled between us, it is much quicker to get the plane. So we will be flying there. So I feel like we might be one of the only vlogs that are flying to Paris from London, because everyone seems to take the Eurostar, but maybe there's a reason why. We haven't worked that out yet, but anyway, Paris isn't just yet. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself and excited. But yeah, it's currently 11 AM. I actually have plans this afternoon to go and visit my sister-in-law that's not my sister-in-law. You guys know the drill. And we're going to spend the afternoon together kind of catching up and having a bit of a January together, which is really lovely. But before that, I really want to get the house reset. So I'm going to start off by making myself a nice smoothie this morning, because yesterday I was literally craving a smoothie all day, never made myself one. So it's kind of just like pulled into today, and now I really want one. So I'm going to make myself a nice smoothie, and that can be our reset snack. So let's go. So the smoothie I've gone for today is a strawberry and banana smoothie with a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of almond butter with honey. And then I've just added in a little bit of milk and water, and hopefully it should be a good consistency. It's a little bit stodgy, but I quite like it a bit thicker, I'll be honest. Ooh, perfect cup. Right, let's give it a go. Oh my God, that's so good. It's amazing. But here we are. Here's my smoothie fuel for this monstrosity of a house clean. To be fair, I'm very much a clean and tidy girl through and through anyway, so there isn't really that much to do. I just want to give it a refresh and a reset, really. So I feel like we'll start downstairs, get the kitchen and the living room and the hallway done, and then work our way upstairs and yeah, give the house a good clean. I also forgot to mention that I did have a cheeky little stop off yesterday at the range to go and have a little look for some of these storage jars. I absolutely love these ones with like the ribbed effect inside the jar, like it's not on the outside, it's all on the inside, and they look so nice. And then it's the dark wood lid that I really love as well. So I picked up 4 of these medium-sized jars. I have no idea of what they're exactly for in this kitchen, but I just thought it'd be really nice to grab some while I saw them on offer and kind of like restructure the kitchen while I'm at it. So yeah, I picked up 4 of those ones, and then I also picked up 2 of these small ones with the little spoon on the side. I thought these would be actually perfect for like a coffee station or a matcha station where you can kind of scoop the like granules up, or otherwise they'd be really good as like a little breakfast station bar as well. So I'm not sure what these are for either, but yeah, I picked them up as well. And then I also picked this up for the kitchen. I absolutely love this. It's like a stone textured hand soap dispenser, and then it's got like a dark wooden top, and I thought this would be really nice in the kitchen on here, because I have this one, but this one's quite broken at the moment. It just keeps like pouring out the hand soap from the back over here, and I actually picked this up in the sale from B&M once, and I think that's probably why. So I've upgraded and we've gone for this one. Oh, probably broke that one as well now. But yeah, I really like this one, so I thought this one would look really cute on here. So the reason I did pick up the medium-sized ones is because I wanted them to match these ones, because I have the smaller ones for my coffee, tea and sugar canisters, and I absolutely love them. Like every time I come over here, I'm like, oh my God, I love those. And then I do also have these ones over here as well. So we've got some sugar, and then I've just got my seeds and chai seeds for breakfast. So this is kind of like my little breakfast area. But yeah, I do love the jars so much, so I thought it'd only be right to pick up a few more. I've decided to pull down all of the storage jars that I had up there. So these 3 were the ones that were already up there, and I've just added on these little labels, and I've just created them myself and just wrote on them. I don't really mind this too much. I was going to order some, but then I thought, you know what, let's save £5 in the bank and let's just write them myself. I've got the labels. So basically I've just filled them all up with the bits that I had in the cupboard, and now I'm just going to either add them onto the top of this cupboard here or into the cupboard itself. But I think it might look quite nice at the top here, because I usually go up here anyway to get all my bacon stuff and the bits I need to cook. So yeah, I might just add them right to the top here. I've decided to add them all across the top, and they look so cute. So these are all the jars that I've just filled up, and I've just put them on the top of there. Jax's food isn't usually up there, by the way. It's just up there for storage at the moment because the cupboard is absolutely full. So yeah, this is the top of the cupboard. Right, I think it's time now to get this kitchen cleaned up. Okay, Okay, my little breakfast and coffee matcha area has now been all cleaned, and I've kind of moved a few bits around and it seems to look like it will work a little bit better. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's do the rest of the kitchen. Okay, this is your sign that if you have a cordless hoover that requires charging, make sure you charge it before you do the reset, because my hoover's just died, so I can't do any more floor work down here. So I thought we'd go upstairs and start scrubbing through the bathrooms, because I know the shower glass and both bathrooms could do with a bit of a refresh. So I thought we'd go right upstairs and start with the ensuite and then work our way down the bathrooms, and then hopefully the hoover might have enough charge just to whiz through the rest of the house. And I think that's pretty much the house clean then at that point, because I do usually try and keep my dressing room tidy as I kind of go through the day. So my dressing room's fine, Tim's room's absolutely fine, he's working in there at the moment, and yeah, it was mainly the kitchen and the living room. So hopefully when the hoover is charged we can just whiz it through the house, and then hopefully we've got a sparkling clean new home. And I feel like a clean is only confirmed, a room is done when a candle is lit, in my opinion. So we've lit a candle for good measures. This is the baked gingerbread one. This one smells amazing. I think this was actually from Home Bargains, this candle, but it was one from last year that I pulled out this year, and I haven't actually run it through, so I thought we could just light it for this morning. But yeah, looking very fresh and pretty in here. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm just collecting all of the products that I need to take up with me. Most of the bathroom clean stuff is upstairs, but I've just pulled out my Karcher because I usually keep this downstairs because I use it on the windows and doors down here as well, and I absolutely love my window vac so much. So I'm just filling up the little pot that I take upstairs with me to clean, and I usually fill this up with just some like fairy washing up liquid, but this time I've decided to do something a little bit different. I'm currently melting one of the dishwasher tablets again, and I thought we could give this a try. So I've just used some like hot water, not boiling hot water, because I feel like this wouldn't handle boiling hot water, it would probably melt the plastic. So I've just gone in with some fairy washing up liquid and then a dishwasher tablet as well. And I thought we could just give it a try. It smells amazing. I feel like because it's a dishwasher tablet, it's most likely going to do the job and clean it really well. So I'm going to try this on the shower glass and see how we go. Worst comes to worst, we wash it off and we just use the usual fairy washing up liquid, but I thought we'd just give it a go, give it a try for once. It smells like lemon and mint. It smells unbelievable. I've literally scrubbed from top to bottom in here, done all the floors, but we're all sparkly clean now and it feels really nice. It's absolutely crazy to say that I am roasting when it's literally -1 out there. I've had to open all the doors and windows, but the house is now fully clean. I just need to do the hoovering, which I've tried pulling out the hoover, but it's just not giving it enough charge yet. So I'm going to leave it until a little bit later, but everything else is clean. I just need to hoover around a little bit later on. So I've decided now is a good time to get ready and leave to go see my sister-in-law. That's not my sister-in-law, it's actually Tim's sister-in-law, but we call her my sister-in-law. So I've just got all ready. I've got my bag and shoes on, and I'm going to go leave and see her for the afternoon and her little doggy Missy, which will be so lovely, and then we'll head back home. And me and Tim have got the evening together tonight, so that should be really lovely. So yeah, I'll bring you along with me for that. And just like that, I'm back. I've had the most amazing time, bless them. They've made me a spaghetti bolognese tonight, which was so yummy. and we just had a lovely evening of catching up, and it's currently 10 o'clock now. No, it's not. Read that completely wrong. It's 22 minutes past 8. I must have read the 22 and thought it was 10. But yeah, 20 past 8, and I just got home. But I'm just about to jump in the shower because my hair is in a desperate need of a wash, and tomorrow I'm in London for a meeting and then Hadestown, so I thought it'd be the perfect time to just get it out of the way with tonight, wash it, let it air dry this evening, and then tomorrow morning we can get up and curl it and do the bits and bobs in the morning. But yeah, a lovely evening. Sorry I didn't bring you guys along with me. I never normally like to bring the camera because I don't know how people feel about being on the vlogs and stuff like that at the moment, but yeah, I went to go and see their new home, which was really lovely, and yeah, it was just a really nice evening and definitely needed. We took their little puppy on a walk around their estate, and it was so lovely. So yeah, a very cold evening but a very nice one, and I think out there at the moment it's like -1, so I think we're due some snow tomorrow from what it seems. Yeah, -1, very cold. But yeah, let's get this hair washed. Let's jump in. I'll show you my shower friends very quickly. Okay, hair, conditioner and shampoo, although I've just pulled out 2 conditioners, so please excuse this. There is a shampoo in there, but it is the Faith in Nature range. We're going in with this tonight. And then for my body, I had picked this up last week from Meadowhall, and it is the Snowflakes and Cashmere Exfoliating Body Scrub, and it's got little pigments of glitter in there too, and this one is really nice. Like, the notes in here are vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods and frosted clementine, which sound unbelievable, and it's basically got shea butter extract in and vitamin E, so I'm very excited about this. I've needed a scrub in the shower for the longest time. I did have a scrub last year from Boots, and it was like the Boots own one. It was really nice, but the exfoliating like particles inside were not very big, and it wasn't really that exfoliating, so I'm hoping this one will be really good, so I will give you a feedback after. But yeah, let's jump in the shower. Okay, it is much later on in the evening. We're currently sitting at 11 p.m. My hair is pretty much dry. There is still a little bit around the back that is wet. I've kind of just let it air dry. I'm now just going to go in with some of this, the Umberto Giannini Banana Coconut Detangler. This is my absolute favourite leave-in conditioner ever, and it is really good at detangling. So I normally do put it in my hair straight after I just washed it, but I thought I'd just apply a little bit now, and then I'll most likely tuck myself into bed for the rest of the evening and have a bit of a semi-early night. To be fair, this is an early night compared to what I've been sleeping like over the in-between days from Christmas to New Year. I could really do with like adjusting my sleep routine and getting into bed by like 9 and just like chilling in bed and trying to get to sleep a little bit earlier, but at the moment we're just slowly adjusting back to normality. And yeah, tomorrow we are not sure if I'm heading into London, I'll be honest. From the weather forecast online, and I've just seen lots of news articles about the weather tomorrow, I'm a little bit apprehensive about driving to London and getting back home. I think in the evening it's going to be really bad with wind, snow, rainfall. It's supposed to be unbelievably bad, and I'm just a little bit worried that it is going to be like minus temperatures and freezing conditions to drive home in, and I'm not the most confident driver when it comes to snow and ice, and I'm not the best at confidence wise when driving in the dark either, so I think them two combined is making me a little bit anxious about going. So I may have to push my date back to another time, which is so sad because I was really looking forward to going to Hadestown tomorrow, and I did just email the management team for my meeting tomorrow, and we've been able to make it virtually instead of coming into the London office to be able to do it, so thankfully we can maneuver that. I'm just hoping I can move my tickets to go for a different time, because yeah, I'm just a little bit unsure about what it's gonna actually be like tomorrow, and the fact that we've had like warning messages on our phones about the weather is quite scary. And I know obviously sometimes the weather is trying to just prepare everybody for the worst, and we're not like the worst affected county in the UK, but yeah, I'm just a little bit worried about it. So I think it's always best to go with your gut feeling, and my gut feeling is telling me to not be in London tomorrow, so I am going to listen to that. I'm going to trust my instincts. But yeah, I am ready to tuck myself into a good night's sleep, to be quite honest with you. Let me just apply some lash serum. And that is me basically done. It's just gone in my eyeball. So good. So fun. And then I'm just going to go in with this lip balm. This is the Cordially Vegan Repairing Lip Balm. And this is so nice for nighttime. So I'm going to apply some of this and then go to bed. And then I'm not exactly sure what tomorrow is going to hold. I might nip to the shops in the afternoon, seems as I'm not going to London, and do my meeting from one of the coffee stops or something like that, and then have a little venture around some of the shops. I do have a Christmas present that I was gifting to my dad for Christmas that I need to return and get another size in, and that was from Superdry. It was one of the coats, so I need to go and return that and get another size. So hopefully we can do an exchange tomorrow. We'll see what tomorrow holds. I don't know whether I'll do some baking or something like that. I'm not exactly sure what to do tomorrow yet, but we'll let the day go ahead with itself and we'll just follow. So we'll see you there. Good morning everyone, happy Thursday. We have had a huge change of plans from yesterday. I know I mentioned yesterday on the vlog that I wasn't exactly sure on how today was going to look, but I've literally lifted all of my plans that were happening today to next week. I've literally rescheduled everything. So today is looking very different for me. However, I do have my virtual meeting this afternoon, so I thought we could do what we said yesterday and go to like the coffee shop and have a bit of a browse around the shops after my meeting. So yeah, I'm just going to get ready for the day and then we can decide what to do after that. I thought I'd give you a bit of an updated makeup routine because I feel like it's been a really long time since I kind of sat down, done my makeup and just had a bit of a chatty, vloggy kind of day. So I'll talk you through some of the bits that I use because I do get so many lovely questions about my makeup, and honestly I will put my hands up and say like I literally have no idea what I'm doing half the time. I literally just do what I've always done with makeup since I was young, so I really just don't have much when it comes to makeup. But foundation wise, today I have gone in with this one, the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation in the shade 100 Ivory, and I love this. Like, the coverage of the Rimmel foundations are insane, and I literally just sometimes mix them together, sometimes alternate which ones I use, but I've always stuck to the Rimmel foundations. This one in particular has been the one that I have used my whole life, and then this one I branched out into a few years ago and love them both. So I kind of just mix them together and then mix and match some days. This one is in the shade 050 Fair. And then I've just gone in with my bronzer. It is another Rimmel product. It's that old that the writing has now like just come off the top, but it is the 002 Sun Bronze bronzer. And I do love that one so much. And then I'm just going to go in with my concealer. This is a new concealer for me. I recently picked this up last year now, but it was the tail end of last year. And it is the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser Multi-Use Concealer, and I really would recommend this. It is very, very good. I also love the applicator on it too. And then I usually just go in with a beauty blender. How pretty, by the way, are these beauty blenders? They were in a gift set for Christmas that my mum and dad had kindly bought me, and it's from the brand Spectrum, and I also got these gorgeous little mini travel brushes with them as well. And then next up we're going in with my eyeshadow. I honestly alternate between these three eyeshadow palettes, which I've literally had for years as well. I do really need to pick myself up a new eyeshadow palette. This being the reason why, because I literally just hold on to things until they're no longer possible to use. But I'm very much a firm believer that I don't need a new one until I've used the ones I have. So that is what I'm going with. We're going to keep the bank in the balance. No, the balance in the bank. That way round, and not pick up a new one because we don't need one right now. But yeah, in terms of the base of my eyeshadow, we're always going with the Sephora one. It is in the shade Colourful Lazy Afternoon, and it's a matte eyeshadow, and it is so pretty, and it's perfect as like a base, and it just really lightens up the eyes. I've really found it hard this week to find motivation. I'm not sure what's wrong. I'm having a bit of a dip, and I normally find January quite hard anyway. I find it like the January blues. Like, I really do feel that for myself. I don't know if it's just winter months in general that I lack that motivation and that like self encouragement, but I'm really struggling with it this week, so I'm hoping that I can just lift myself up a little bit, hence why I'm pushing myself out today and I'm going to get out the house, because I do not want to get myself stuck in a rut where I'm literally just at home and finding it hard again to get myself out of the house. So yeah, we're going to push ourselves. I don't know if I've ever really shared too much about like my anxiety story on the internet, and it hasn't really been something that I've felt like overly comfortable about sharing that part of my life online, but in my teenage years I really struggled with leaving the house and doing things outside of my safe space, which was home. So I always really panic when I get myself into a position where I'm like, am I going back into that again? And I don't want to get myself in that. But yeah, anyway, that's a really deep chat over eyeshadow and makeup routine this morning, so I do apologise. I've just gone in with the Lottie London Holding On by a Hair Bubble palette today. This is the Rusts palette. This is so nice. I love this. And then I was going to put a little bit of glitter on, but you know what? I'm going to keep it simple today. We're going to be a simple queen and we're not going to add it on. Right, let's go in next with my eyebrows. At the moment, I'm not really doing too much with my eyebrows, and I'll be honest, I'm not really enjoying my eyebrows the way that they're looking. I need to find a new love for my eyebrows at the moment. 2026, I want them to be a bit more fuller, and I need to start tweezing them and shaping them a bit more because I'm just not loving what they are. Yeah, I'm not really gonna do too much with eyebrows. It's more just shaping and filling in, and I go in with the e.l.f. Instant Lift Waterproof Brow Pencil, and I basically just lightly go in and make them a bit more shaped and then just fill them in a little bit, so not too much and not too heavy on the colour because I'm a pale girly, my hair is ginger, so it's really hard to find ginger coloured products. So I have to go in with either a really light brown or a blonde. And apparently this one is the blonde, but it is quite dark. So we make it work as best as we can. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, let's go in with an eyeliner. This is the one that I absolutely love. This is the Wonder Ink pen by Rimmel London. Again, another Rimmel London. I absolutely love this collection so much. Like, all of their eyeliner pens are incredible. They're like, I can't explain the brush. It's like one of those brush pens, like the felt tip pens, and they're just so easy to use. And I basically just go out and try and follow and extend my under eye palette here. And I literally just carry it out a little bit and start here really lightly. That is basically it. Eyeliner does not always work for me, I'll be honest. Some days are better than others. I don't really like the positioning of that one, to be fair, but it will do. And then next up, I'm just going to go in with my mascara to finish off. And this is the Max Factor X Long Lash Era 2000. And it is in the black brown colour. Please excuse the mascara that's on the side of it. I need to clean that. Literally yesterday, I don't know what happened. I tried to put it in the pot and it literally missed. And then caught all of my finger. I don't know if anybody else has done that before, but that's happened a lot to me, I'll be honest. I mean, I don't have the best of luck at times in life. But yeah, that was definitely a moment that I did not enjoy. And that is my little makeup done for the day. I've just applied the mascara. Again, something very light, minimalistic, but it kind of works and I'm kind of happy with how it looks. So that is the look for today. I'm just going to finish off with like the littlest bit of this setting spray by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is spoken about so much. Absolutely everybody and their dog uses this, I'll be honest. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. Oh. We're not getting much out of that, but it's still got a bit in there. Still got a bit of give. And in terms of hair, I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. I was going to curl it, but I'm going to leave the heat off it for now, and we'll just let it sit how it is. And yeah, I'll bring you along with me for the day, whatever we get up to. I have just had a very exciting parcel come through the door, which is crazy because I was actually looking at these the other day online, and I was going to order some for me and my nan because I thought it'd be really fun to give them a try, and also it really fits in line with what I'm kind of doing at the start of January, is like introducing the whole January cleanse, getting back on track with healthy eating and organic foods and drinks and all of that good stuff, a bit of a detox. And they've kindly sent me 5 of their cleansing juices. And it has like a whole cleanse detox routine at the back, which is so exciting. I'm really excited to get these open and have a look what's inside. So it's basically got like a pre-cleanse where you cut back on processed foods and caffeine. You get a full 8 hours sleep ahead of your cleanse. So maybe I need to really work on that before I start taking these juices. It says whilst you're cleansing, you have to drink 2 to 3 litres of water per day. Start your day with warm water and a splash of lemon. That sounds so good. Consume 0 caffeine, herbal teas may be enjoyed freely, and where possible, aim to juice while at home or away from work. So then you've got 5 Nutri-Seed cleansing juices in here. So the first one's called Clarity, second one is Neon, third one is Queen of California, fourth is another kind of green, and then the 5th one is Wildfire, and they're all different flavours. And then post cleanse, it says to gently reintroduce your body to solid food, with the first day consisting only of small portions of fresh vegetables, fruits and salads. So it is a full cleanse, which scares me a little bit because I don't want to go like cold turkey on everything else, and I don't want this to be the only food I'm drinking and eating, if that makes sense. So I think I'm just going to have this as my breakfast and just, yeah, give myself the goodness in one little bottle. So we'll let you know how they go, and I thought we could try them for the rest of the week. So yeah, let's open the box and see what we've got. Oh my gosh, we've got loads. Oh, I didn't realise there's actually way more than I thought in here. I thought there was only 5. Okay, let's get them all out. Okay, I've got one of each here, and then we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've got 15 of these juices, and yeah, this is what they look like. At the moment they are frozen, obviously need a good shake and putting in the fridge to kind of defrost. And I'm guessing they all just come frozen to keep them cold. But yeah, so we've got Clarity, which is the first one. This one is carrots, apple and mint, and that is literally ingredients. That is so pure. In number 2, we've got apple, lemon, water and cinnamon. That sounds unbelievable. Number 3, we've got pear, romaine lettuce, celery and broccoli. Number 4, we've got apple, cucumber, kale and parsley. And then number 5 is apple, celery and beetroot. Crazy. They all sound so pure though, and really, really good. Let's just see how we store them. So freeze on arrival and consume by best before date on lid. Oh, the 5th of June, okay. Transfer to refrigerator to frost for 24 hours and drink from chilled within the next 5 days. Wow, okay, so let's put these in the fridge and then we can give them a go tomorrow. Gosh, this lighting is horrendous. Sorry, I've just pulled up at the shopping centre and there's literally no light inside. I think because it's really miserably dark out there today and it looks like it's going to chuck it down with snow or chuck it down with rain all afternoon. It's really dark and it feels a lot later than it is. Like we're currently sitting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, as you could probably see. It's really dark. It feels like 5 o'clock in the evening, so I do apologise for the lighting. This is not the best. I did just want to update the vlog because I did just leave you on the Nutri-Cleanse juices that I was speaking about and didn't actually update it, but I've actually researched before I left about how you consume them, and it is basically a meal replacement, which I'm not like 100% set on. I don't really like the idea of that. However, it's only replacement for 3 days. So although I said you drink a juice every day, for 5 days you don't. You drink all 5 of them in one day. So they're giving me 15 for 3 days, which is so kind. And obviously I'm super excited to try the juices and see what they're actually like. They're probably not going to taste the best. Like, I would much rather have a plate of pasta, of course. And I think it will be really hard not having solid food. So I don't think I'm going to have them like that as a meal replacement, but I'm actually just going to drink them as a like intake of fruit and vegetables that I know my body needs and I know is good for me. So I'm just going to try and have them as a little side, and maybe just like 1 or 2 every breakfast or something like that, or like a filler in between my meals. But we'll see how we go, because it might be really filling and I might be absolutely fine without food. I don't know, but it will be really good to get that goodness into my body. But yeah, I've just pulled up at the shopping centre, so I'm going to go straight to Superdry first and get this coat exchanged, because I'm literally on the verge of it being cut off from the return time, and I'm really hoping that they've got the other coat size in, so we can get Dad a coat that fits him much better, and hopefully he'll really like it and wear it. So yeah, I'm going to go to Superdry first, and then I'm most likely going to head to Black Sheep Coffee, I think, as my coffee stop today, and sit down and do my meeting, because we're currently sitting at 2 o'clock and my meeting is at 2:30. So yeah, hopefully we'll get everything sorted before then. We can sit and have a nice drink, and then I might have a wander through TK Maxx and maybe even Primark, and then just before heading home I think I might stop off at Home Bargains, because is it Home Bargains? Yeah, Home Bargains, because Mrs. Hinch has released a decor range, which is super exciting for her. And I think last time she brought out a like laundry collection, like a lot of cleaning products, but this time she's brought out like a home decor collection, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I've seen a few videos online and pictures and it does look amazing, so I might have to stop off there and have a look at that little range. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, bad news, unfortunately they can't return the item because it's past the cut-off date by literally 2 days, so I'm definitely not happy about that. So obviously with being Christmas I thought it'd be just a little bit more lenient towards like returning orders, but I guess it is a policy, so yeah, Unfortunately, can't return the item, but I'm going to treat myself now to a black sheep coffee because I have my meeting in literally 5 minutes. So I don't know what to go for because there's so many good bits on the black sheep coffee website. Their menu's amazing, so I literally have no idea. So in terms of matchas, I might actually pick one of the Christmas menu ones. They've got a iced gingerbread matcha. I might go for that. Yeah, iced gingerbread matcha. Let's go for that with coconut milk. Let's do it. Matcha waffle. I might actually get that. Okay, my order's come. I've gone for a gingerbread iced matcha, and then look how good this Norwegian waffle looks. This is a matcha waffle filled with Nutella, strawberries and banana. How unbelievably good does that look? Let's give it a taste test. Oh my gosh. Right, let's give this waffle a go. I actually picked up a matcha waffle when I was in London with my friends once, and it was just a spontaneous purchase, and we actually ordered it with just bananas inside, no like syrup, no sauce or anything like that, and it was unbelievable as it was, so I'm excited to try this. Oh my god. Wow. That is literally unbelievable. Okay, I've just come into Primark and they've got some really cute like gym sets, and I've actually just picked up the beige one that I've seen in here. They've got some really nice little bits. Like look at all these little sets they have. Like, these are well cute. Then they've got loads of these like cinched in at the top sports bras. So I've just picked up the one in the beige colour. It's like this colour. It's so nice. I'll just show you them. So they've got like these leggings with the really thick waistband, and then the jackets to pair with them, and then they also have the little sports bras which are here. They're so cute. So I just picked myself up a little set, so hopefully that can motivate me to actually go to the gym. And then also just picked up one of these little tops as well, and I went for a large in the top just so it was like a bit more oversized. And I was going to pick the jacket up as well, but I normally like wearing a jumper for the gym, so I'm going to skip on the jacket. Yeah, they've got loads of lovely little bits in the sportswear area. All of these leggings are really nice, and these tops as well. It just feels so like buttery soft. And then these are gorgeous too, but these are more like yoga pants or like Pilates because they've got like the flary bottoms, but I guess you could probably wear them for the gym as well. But yeah, I do really like all of the sportswear. They've just got so much. I have to be honest, I do love a good tracksuit set as well, and I've just found this like off denim kind of style baggy jumper, and then the joggers to match, and this really nice like navy denim like washed kind of style colour. And they've got loads of different other ones as well in the same sort of like, it's like whitewash I guess. Yeah, these are really really cute. And then they've got like the jumpers to match. Yeah, I really like those. Oh, this pink's gorgeous, very soft. I've just seen these style jumpers, and these are £6. And they've got loads of different colours in them on here. They've got like a brown, a green, a beige, a pink, I think there's a grey. They're just really pretty and very soft. So I might pick myself up one of these. Yeah, they just feel really nice. I've just seen all of these half neck like fleecy jumpers have been reduced, and they're now £4, which is crazy, isn't it? I really like this colour. I think these are perfect just to put like under a coat on like a dog walk and stuff. They're not like the thickest material, but it could also be a nice gym wear piece as well. I don't know if it's just given pyjamas, so that's the only thing. Is it given pyjamas? I think it might be, you know. It might give pyjamas, maybe that's why they're reduced. We'll walk away. We'll walk away. I've just seen they've got these olive green coats in Primark still. I did pick mine up from here. It was very similar to this, but mine was a little bit darker in colour. This one is actually a softer material than mine, but it doesn't feel as thick. But these ones have been reduced to £15. So if anybody was looking for the same style of like trench coat in this kind of colour, they do have a lot of them reduced. And this one is a very soft material. Wow, that one looks so comfy and cozy. That's like sleeping bag vibes, isn't it? That would absolutely drown me, but it looks very warm. It's only £10 now as well. Very cute. I've got quite a lot of coats in, to be fair. I feel like they're trying to get rid of the winter stock. That's quite nice as well. The fluffy one. Quite cute. I do love the trousers, but I think I'd prefer them if they were flowy and flary at the bottom instead of like drawstringy, like pulled in. They just feel a bit like balloon-like, but The trousers are very comfy and they fit very nice. I've just rolled them over because the waistband is just a bit too high. And then I've just tried on this jumper, which I also absolutely love as well, in this brown colour. So I do really like them. I'm just going to see if they've got these trousers in the flowy ones instead of like the drawstring. Otherwise, I really like this little outfit. I'm sorry, but is this not the cutest thing ever for Disneyland Paris? It's a ratatouille, like furry little throw over. How cute is that? And then they've got some really cute ratatouille pyjamas as well. They've got these little tops, but there's no, oh, unless these are the bottom. Oh, these are the bottoms. Okay, I was going to say there's no bottoms, but they're the really furry bottoms, which I think might be a bit too warm for our Disneyland Paris trip, because we may be going when it's a bit more sunnier. But yeah, they are really soft. And in terms of the Disney pyjama section, there's honestly loads. I've been stood here for about 10 minutes going through them all because there's so many cute ones. They've got the Aristocats, which I feel like you don't see enough of. They've got these little Mickey ones with Los Angeles, California on. How cute. They've got these Toy Story ones, which say you've got a friend in me, and then the bottoms are loads of the different characters on there from Toy Story. You've got these ones, which I've actually just put in my basket because I could not resist. I think it was the gingham bottoms for me that sold it. How cute are they? I love the art style of the Winnie the Pooh on there as well. You've got these Simba Lion King ones in like the dark chocolate brown, which are really cute. We've got these Lion King ones as well. These ones are unbelievably soft. Like, when I say they are buttery soft, they really are so soft. They're like quite lycra-y, if that makes sense. They're quite stretchy. You've got these mini ones as well with the tops and bottoms, so I like that kind of style. One of the collections that I was looking for while I was in here today was actually for the Winnie the Pooh collection, this new one where they've got the embroidered Winnie the Pooh on all of the merch. Like, how cute is that? There's not much of the collection left, to be fair, but they've got like the tops, they've got the shorts, pajamas, they've got the nightie, and then they've also got these gorgeous slippers, which, oh my gosh, like, just look at these. I can't. The quality and detailing on them, so cute. Does it see how much they are? Couldn't tell you actually. Oh, here on the back, £8. I absolutely love them. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, I found more of the collection. Look at these caps. I wish I suited a cap because that is just the cutest ever. For £6, the quality of that is unbelievable. I just don't suit a cap. I just can't. It just doesn't suit me at all. I've just seen these as well. These little bum bags with stitch on. How cute. Oh my gosh. That is cute. No, I love that. And then this little lunch bag. Oh my gosh. No, I love that. They've got the bigger bags as well. Let's say like these are like the Loungefly dupes. Very good quality, and again, really good size. I did just try the other bag on, but it didn't sit as nicely as I thought it was going to. But yeah, we've got the bigger ones in them too. Let's take a moment to be completely real and transparent here, but the motivation it has taken me to get into this car park to go to Home Bargains is unreal. Like, I was literally just driving, I put my heated seats on and got the car all cozy and warm, and I was like, I do not want to go back outside again. But I've told myself today that I really wanted to go look through the Mrs. Hinch's new collection at Home Bargains, because I think it is a limited stock only, and I don't know if it's like stocks while they last, so I'm a little bit unsure about how long it will be in Home Bargains for. I could be completely wrong there, but while I'm here, it was 4 minutes away. Let's go in and have a look. But honestly, the weather outside is giving miserable. Like, just look at the sky. It's honestly like one big huge cloud, and I feel like at any moment them clouds are just going to split and the heavens are going to open. Like my nan would say, the heavens will open and it will pour it down, and that's what I'm expecting. So I'm hoping to get in and out of Home Bargains before that happens. Now, in Primark, I did pick up a few goodies that you saw. I picked up the trousers in the flary version, but I actually went for the beige ones instead of the pinstripe navy ones. So the beige ones are actually really nice, and they were the only ones that had flares in my size, so I picked the beige ones up. Shock. And then I picked up that brown jumper, and that was basically all I picked up. Oh no, I picked up some boyfriend black pajamas as well, like the really soft ones that basically everybody and their dog picks up. Then I actually put down and put back the gym wear set, the beige one, because it just didn't fit right, and it felt like a second skin, but uncomfortably a second skin. it felt like I was basically walking around with no clothes on because it was like the skin colour. So yeah, I didn't really like the vibe of that, and it just didn't sit that nicely on me, and the trousers were really long. So I did put back the leggings and the gym bra because I kind of wanted them as a pair, and also the gym top too. So they are really nice, just not for me personally, especially a petite girly, really short, literally 4'8". It's not my set. So I did put those back. But yeah, let's go in Home Bargains and see what we can find in here. I've just come into Home Bargains and look at how cool these are. They've got Cocoa Pops and Frosties, the cereal bubble baths, for $1.29. How cool. I've never seen anything quite like it before. That's just really stopped me in my tracks. That's really, really cool. This is the first time that I've seen these pancake stacked candles in here before. I do know they do them in like TK Maxx, like candles like this, but yeah, this is the first time I've seen them do them in Home Bargains, and for a really cheap price as well, $3.99. So that we could give them a little smell and see what they're like. They've got 2 different versions, so I don't know if they're different in scent or if they're just different in looks. Oh, blueberry scent, and I'm guessing strawberry scent. Okay, that sounds really cool. Let's give them a try. I'll put you up here. There's literally nowhere for my camera to sit. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the blueberry one. That smells really good actually. Again, for $3.99. Wow, that does smell really good. I don't think they're as strong as the TK Maxx ones, but that's really nice. And then this is the strawberry one. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Wow, that's actually really good. It's like cinnamon, strawberry, and like maple syrup all mixed together for $3.99. Know what they look like. Really cool. Such a cool gift as well, very quirky. And then they've got these really cool mugs at the top, which I literally cannot reach at all. They're so high up. But they've got little croissants on. Very cute, but unfortunately they won't be coming home with me because I literally cannot physically reach them. I actually cannot believe my eyes, but all the Mother's Day and Easter and spring stuff is all out in Home Bargains already, and we're literally hitting the beginning of January, but we've literally scrapped Christmas now at this point, and we've got Easter. Easter has arrived. I actually just, yeah, I cannot. I mean, I'm not complaining because the mini eggs are incredible, and if they bring them out early, I'll take that. But yeah, I am not ready to be looking at Easter stuff just yet. Although, look at this that I've just seen. Limited edition cream egg collabed with Oreo. I bet they're actually really nice. That's such a cool collab for Easter. Okay, I found the Hinch Home collection. Look at how gorgeous all of these bits are. It's much smaller than I thought, their collection, but all of the bits look really cute. Like all very country home style. Like I love these. Wow, very pretty. These lamps are cute as well. $9.99. Again, really good quality, like very thick and heavy. This baby blue colour is really cute for like spring and Easter. And then they've got like the pillows to match as well. These ones are really pretty down here. And then they've got like the pinstripe massive ones too. Oh wow. It's like a two-tone. That's really cool. Yeah, I really like this. Very cute. Okay, I absolutely could not resist, and I've actually picked up 2 of the massive pillows for my bed. I just thought it would really freshen it up in there and give it a bit of colour. So I picked up 2 of the pinstriped cushions, and I think they were $15 each, which isn't too bad. But I've actually just seen they've got like a massive diffuser and candle collection as well in the Hinch Home. So you've got this Sunday Reset scent, and then you've also got this other one called After Dark, and they both smell really fresh. Like they're very nice scents. And then they've got the candles over here. They've got like some medium-sized ones like this size, and then they've also got like the really big ones as well. So yeah, the collection is much bigger than I thought actually. Like look how big this candle is. It's crazy, but the prices of them are not too bad. Like the small ones like this are $3.99, and then you got the medium ones at $5.99, and then I'm not sure about the huge ones where they are actually. And then they've also got these dog little toy baskets as well in the shape of a bone. So cute. And then it's got this like plaque on the front that you can write whatever you want on there, like your dog's name or something. And these ones are $14.99, so yeah, really cute. Good morning everyone, happy Friday. I've actually woken up not feeling the best this morning. I think this week I said like I've been really struggling to get myself up and motivated and stuff like that, but I think it's because I'm just not feeling 100%. Like today I've woken up and I'm freezing, but like not cold as in like put the heating on and everything's solved. It's like I feel really, really cold and just like feel like I'm coming down with something, so I'm really hoping not. So it's probably a good day today to start my January cleanse drinks that I have, and hopefully try and replenish my body with really good nutrients to help flush whatever is going on out. So I've got with me, because I'm literally just about to head to my nan's, I've got my drinks 1 and 2. Hang on, is that number 2? Yeah, I'll get number 1 out. I've already started drinking number 1, the Nutri Seeds, and this one flavour wise is carrot, apple and mint, and I really didn't think I was going to like it, but actually it's a really good taste. So I'm going to take it with me in the car and drink it whilst I drive to my nan's. And then I've also got with me the bottle number 2. But yeah, it's a nan day today, so we're in the car, we're about to leave, and we'll go see how she's doing today.
Oh, so Susie, I'm here. Where are you, darling?
It's Jessica.
Oh, you've come to see me, have you? Bless you.
I have. Are you all right today?
I'm a lot better, Doc. Nearly got rid of this bloody old cold.
You've had a cold, have you?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But when you get older, you know it's worse. I'll tell you that.
Oh dear. Hi everyone, I'm back home now. We've had the loveliest afternoon with Nan, like one of the best afternoons that we've had in a really long time, because 2 days ago she was like really energyless, like really sleepy, and I was a bit worried about what the journey was going to look like for us in the next stages. But yeah, she's picked herself back up and we've had a really lovely energy filled afternoon. We had a cup of tea and just, yeah, a bit of a chin wag, and it was really lovely. And Nan was really excited to see me today, which was super lovely to like experience that, because that's something that we don't really have on this dementia journey. So yeah, a really lovely day with Nan. I've just got back home and unpacked this bag. My mum had packed for me like a bag to take home for the weekend, filled with loads of photo albums and old pictures of my nan from when she was younger and her family and stuff, just so I can kind of piece together a little family tree to create for my nan and her life, because I never want to forget like all of these really important people to my nan and her family. I had a brief look through the care home at some of the pictures, and it was lovely to see some of them of like when nan and granddad first met and stuff like that. And it just really shows like how important it is to take photographs at every opportunity in life, and now for us, like digitally wise, videos and vlogs like this, because one day it is all you have to look back on of your life, and also other people's life as well. So it does feel really special to hold those and have them. And this year definitely made me realize just one day all of your photos and your videos can just be wiped from your phone, and how not to fully trust everything into storing it online on these online clouds and like Google Photos and like storage backup discs and stuff, because you just don't know, you can't fully trust technology. So I've really told myself like last year, and definitely stepping into this year as well, that I each month just want to print out, like have them develop like photographs that I can put into an album. And I actually made Tim a photo album for Christmas with all of our life's memories in, and it's a massive chunky photo album. And I said like what I want us to do is just like keep adding pictures on in this book as we go through life, so one day somebody else might be able to pick up that book like this and look through it. And yeah, it was really lovely to look through. So I'm really grateful that we have that of my nan's life, and to say like obviously back in my nan's time where cameras were really old school, like crazy old cameras, that we still do have memories printed like that. So although they are very old and different to what they are now, obviously it's still really lovely to have. So, and also in that bag my mum had kindly given me these to look through as well, which are all really old school comic books from my granddad that he used to save from his younger years and obviously growing up as well. My granddad was quite a collectible person, but yeah, we've got like all sorts in here, like Beano comic books, and there's tons, like tons, and the prices of them range from like 10p, 5p, 20p for like a comic book, which now are like so much more expensive. And it's been so fun just having a little flick through some of these and see what, like, this was my granddad's childhood, so it's quite cool to have, and yeah, have like such a huge collection of. So these are the Commando ones. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of any of these, because I really haven't. The only ones that I've ever heard of are the Beano ones, and I briefly remember Dandy, but again, not clued up at all. We've got some war comic books here, and then these are the Dandy ones. But yeah, it's just so cool to see them and just have them in my hand, knowing that these were the things that my granddad used to read back in the day, and like, I don't know, sit there and read through. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, let me get these albums out. Again, my nan was really good at like storing photographs like this, so we have tons of photo albums of my nan's life. But yeah, my mum found out some of the really old ones. Look at these old pictures, and my nan's little writing next to them of like where the pictures were taken and who they're of. Yeah, it's really cool to see. Like this, for example, me and Arthur, 1951, on our honeymoon in Blackpool. Like, just how cool is that? I just can't, like just how cool is that to have? And it says on the back 1951. That is just madness to think that was their photo back then of their honeymoon. It just doesn't even look real, does it? It's me and my granddad here, which is a lovely picture. Apparently this was my mum's wedding, that one, my mum and dad's wedding. This was my granddad's pride and joy, this greenhouse, by the way. He loved being in the greenhouse, so as you can see, it has very much a girly pink and dreams that glitter. This is me and my brother with my ballet bar at home. I'm sure Ollie will love seeing this if you're watching it all. I'm sure he loved that ballet bar more than I did, but yeah, we'll not talk about that too much. Crazy. Is that someone's wedding? I have to have a bit of a closer look, but yeah. Very cool, very nostalgic, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on these over the weekend and having a little browse through. But yeah, I'm going to close off this little video now for the time being, and we'll pick it up a little bit later. Lots to catch up on. It's actually the following morning. You know how I said yesterday I felt really cold and just not well? Yeah, we unravelled a lot of that towards the evening. Later on last night, I was just like not good, and I was like, I just need to listen to my body and rest. So I had another 3 of those cleansing drinks, which, by the way, the last 3 are actually pretty good. But yeah, last night I just literally crashed. I just threw myself into PJs, got into bed and just fell asleep. And I've still got, it's so bad because I don't think I've ever actually done this in my entire life. Like, I'm not a drinker. I've never been the girl that kind of goes out and goes to parties and stuff. So I've never experienced this whole like going to bed wearing your makeup still and waking up the next day with the makeup on. So I feel like I'm in like hungover mode, which is new to me because we don't experience that and have never experienced that life. So yeah, my face is in desperate need of a wash and cleanse, and I just feel grotty. Like, we're in the same jumper that I literally fell asleep in yesterday, so not a vibe. I've decided to get myself up this morning and drink 2 of my drinks, so I feel a little bit better. But yeah, it's Saturday today, so welcome on in. I do feel much better this morning, and I know I'll feel much better if I run myself a nice bubble bath. I'm going to change my bedding sheets because I bought this week those Mrs. Hinch pillows, and I just think it looked really nice to get the bed reset, ready for the fresh new week next week, and kind of do a bit of a Saturday reset early, and just do little bits as we go. But yeah, let's get my 3rd drink out of the day. I had number 1 and 2. I think I had 1 and 2 yesterday on the vlog, to be fair, so I haven't actually shown you number 3. This one is romaine lettuce, celery and broccoli. So this is, I would say, the worst one out of all 5, but I'm just trying to remind myself to enjoy it as much as I possibly can because it's good for my body, and yeah, just trying to reset my gut a little bit. So let's do it. Like, it's not bad. I'm just trying to forget that there's like broccoli in a drink, to be honest. But okay, we are officially resetting the kitchen. I've just given the sides a good wipe down, the sink a good clean, and yeah, basically just refreshed it a little bit in here. I've also just pulled out some ingredients right here to make some dinner for this evening. Although I'm kind of doing the cleansed juices at the moment, I did tell myself that when I first pulled them out and first had them delivered, that I wasn't gonna use it as like a full cleanse in that way. I just kind of wanted it as like extra goodness for my body, especially with me being poorly. So I've just pulled out some ingredients, and tonight I think I'm gonna make myself some like sweet potato, jacket potato style potatoes, and bake them in the oven, and then create myself like a chili con carne style on top with some cheese. So I basically just pulled out some chopped tomatoes, kidney beans, lazy garlic, if you know you know, some tomato puree, and then I've got like the onions, the peppers, tomatoes and mince and everything in the fridge ready for a little bit later. So I thought we could kind of like slow cook that. I did actually get rid of my slow cooker and I really regret it now. I could do picking myself up like the next size up, and yeah, I think in the winter months it's perfect to have a slow cooker on the go, and it's just quick and easy, isn't it? Like, throw everything in the morning, give it a quick stir, and then when you get back home from work or out for the day, just give it another stir and add a few more bits in, and then it's basically ready to go whenever you're ready, and it's constantly on the heat. So maybe I need to invest in another slow cooker in these winter months that are upcoming, but for now we're going to slow cook it in the pan and do it a bit later on. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I love sweet potatoes. Like, I would choose sweet potato over potato any day. Same with fries, like always choose sweet potato. So yeah, I think the plan of action now is maybe to go up, get the bedding changed, get the old one in the wash, the new one on the bedding, and then maybe run myself a nice bath in the meantime, warm myself up a little bit and just have a bit of a refresh because I feel a bit grotty, and I really want to cleanse my face and get my makeup off before it's too late and I start breaking out from having my makeup on too long. Right, it's already inside out, which is perfect. I always try and wash them inside out so I can get my hands inside and try and put it on. I'll tell you what, being 4'7" and 3/4, the 3/4 makes a massive difference, and trying to change bedding is not for the weak, honestly. I would love to know as well, like, when does everybody change their bedding? Because I feel like it's such a debatable topic. Like, some people do it like once a week, some people do it like once a month, some people do it like every couple of days. Like, I'd love to know how often you change your duvet, or does it just depend on like when it feels like it needs doing? We got this, girl. Positive affirmations as we go. I am strong. I can do this. Life always has light at the end of the tunnel. And if you haven't met our master of the house, this is Master Mickey. He basically rules the house. He makes all the rules. Now I could just happily fall asleep. We've said for the longest time that we just have so much space in here that we could really just do with filling the space a little bit better. And I feel like a king size bed or a queen even would fill the space a little bit more than the double. So we might need to upgrade, but the thing is with upgrading beds is it's literally like, it feels like you're putting a deposit down on a house. It's so expensive. Decided for my bath today, I'm going to go in with a gingerbread matcha vibe. So we've got the gingerbread sundae shower foam, and then I've got my philosophy matcha shower gel. I'm going to do a bit of a combo. Gingerbread matcha, that's the one. And I'm going to remove my makeup now with the LMS cleansing balm. So let's do that. Okay, the bath is done. I really wish I turned on a light in there though before I had a bath, because oh my goodness, it was getting so dark in there and I only had that one little candle burning, so that was a fun experience. But I'm just about to remove these eye masks. I've been on for about half an hour now, and I'm going to go in with my skincare. So I'm going to go in first with the Medicube cleansing pads, and then I'm going to go in with the Ordinary. This is the aloe vera and NAG 2.5 solution. And then to finish off, I'm going to go in with my CeraVe moisturising lotion. I have mentioned a couple of times now, I was fluffing my eyeballs then, that I've gone to the CeraVe as a bit of like a restoring my skin barrier kind of thing in the winter months, because during the winter my skin goes really dry, especially around like my nose, it goes a bit crusty, so I'm trying to keep it as moisturised and hydrated as possible, and this has been the only thing that's kind of replenished my skin and recovered it back to like square one kind of base for the winter months. So I'm just sticking with it for the time being until the weather lifts a bit and we get a bit of sunshine coming, because at the moment no sunshine has arrived. So let's do a skincare routine. Okay, my skin care is done. My skin's not doing too bad at the moment in terms of like the dryness. It's quite moisturised at the moment, which has kind of just been like locked in for a while, which is a really nice feeling. I've had a couple of breakouts, which has just been so real on the internet here, because I feel like stuff like this just isn't shared, like, and you compare yourself to so unrealistic goals of like how skin should look and people should be. So I try and be as realistic as possible when it comes to stuff like this. But yeah, I've got a breakout on my chin, just one little spot that has kind of disappeared now, and I picked the scab. I don't know what to do it again. So I'm just trying to get rid of that at the moment. And then I've got another tiny little breakout up here, just one little spot, but it seems to have disappeared a little bit now. You might be able to see it on the camera a little bit, but apart from that, the skin's not been doing too bad, in all honesty. I'm very much someone that hasn't really broke out much before in life anyway, with spots or acne or anything like that. I've never really, luckily, touch wood, suffered with anything like that. But when I do get spots, I like never know what to do with them. So I just think it's so important to be realistic with the internet about stuff like that, because not enough people just show the normal realistic stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, skincare done. I am now going to throw on some comfy clothes for the rest of the afternoon. I'm going to go downstairs, do a bit of editing for the day, and then I'm going to try and get the dinner on a little bit earlier so it can kind of like marinate and cook throughout the afternoon. So yeah. Okay, we're doing it. Big chopping board is out. Let me get my potato peeler and let's get to it. Let's get the mince going. It actually icks me out how the mince is like air packed. Please excuse the absolute state of me right now. I never normally have my hair tied up, so please ignore this. I fear I may have been defeated by the chili con carne. One, just a little bit too spicy for me. I went a bit heavy-handed on the chili. But to say that it's made from scratch, it was unbelievable. And I actually fear that this might be my new favourite. This is how much I've got left. And I've literally, to be fair, I did pile my plate up with quite a lot. I don't think normally I can handle like 2 massive sweet potatoes. And then I literally created myself a huge pile of chili con carne because I was so hungry. It was one of those eyes bigger than your belly moments. Because to be fair, this would normally be the portion size that I would go for. But wow, I wasn't quite sure about the Greek yogurt on top. Never really seen that before and never tried it before. So I was a bit unsure about how that would taste, but actually it calmed the taste down because obviously it's plain and mild. So I really did enjoy that, and I definitely will be using that again on chili con carne. There's still so much in the pan, so when Tim has finished his shift, God words, there's some left over for him. So whether he wants sweet potato or rice or anything like that, or cauliflower rice, it's all there for him to dish up, bless him, when he's ready. So yeah, really, really happy with that recipe, and definitely will be cooking up that again. Good morning, happy Sunday. I have seen everybody all over my feed, like on my socials, making these chocolate covered Weetabix, and I've just not been able to stop thinking about it since I saw it like 2 days ago. So we did a food shop last night and I've ordered some bits, Weetabix included, and the Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate, so we can melt the chocolate and create some of the Weetabix today. They're basically, it's such a simple thing, but it's gone viral online and everyone and their dog has basically been talking about it, and it's basically just Weetabix. You cover it with chocolate, you leave it in the fridge or freezer, however quick you want to eat them. Let the chocolate like sit until it's like solid, and then you basically just dip it in milk and eat it. Like, it's so simple, honestly, but I just like the thought of it. Sounds amazing. Anything chocolatey, I'm literally there. So yeah, I've picked up the bits. I'm just about to melt the chocolate now, and I thought we could do it together. We got the goods. We are having a complete pajama Sunday, which in my opinion couldn't be anything better. I have a feeling that Weetabix are going to jump on this trend and they're going to release like, so some sort of like breakfast bar layered with thick chocolate like this. I just have that feeling. But yeah, do you think it'd be wrong to eat one? Okay, we're not doing too bad. It's slowly melting. Hopefully we'll have some yummy chocolate soon. I absolutely love Dairy Milk chocolate as well. Like, I do like Galaxy, but Dairy Milk has my full heart, especially melted. Like, this is definitely the best melted chocolate in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna put them in the fridge. Okay, they're ready. Look at how cute they look. I kind of wish I'd done a bit more of a thicker chocolate layer, but we'll give them a try first and see what they're like. And I've also just poured myself a cup of milk so I can dip them in, because this apparently is what you're supposed to do. So I'll give them a try. Let's give it a try. Ah, milk everywhere. Oh my God. I'm not even joking, that is literally amazing. I would just, honestly, when I saw people eating this, I was like, that surely can't be that good. That is amazing. This is like those Weetabix minis on a whole new level. Oh my gosh, the layer of chocolate is incredible. I actually really underestimated how good that was gonna be. They are so good. Definitely better dipped in the milk. Without, it's a bit dry. Obviously crumbs everywhere, but wow, they are really, really good. Let me know in the comments if you've tried these already or have been influenced by I and are now going to create some. Let me know what you think of them, because honestly, wow, I can see them actually bringing out like a chocolate breakfast bar biscuit now like this, because they're really popular online. Like, everybody's been saying how amazing they are, and every time I've watched somebody eat them, I'm like, how can they be that good? It's just Weetabix and chocolate. And they do the Weetabix minis, and like, I feel like that's already what they're eating. But no, this is a whole new level. Really pleased I tried those, and really pleased I made them. Morning. Let's ignore the absolute state of me, because I've literally just woke up and received a parcel at the door, and I'm very excited to show you this, because in my last weekly vlog I was looking for these, and we had an unfortunate circumstance where I couldn't actually go back and purchase them. If you know, you know. And they have just arrived this morning. I have been itching and wanting to get my hands on Ray-Bans for the longest time in my life. I have always been the girl that's just never really been bothered about spending a lot of money on sunglasses, and I would just buy them for like £1, £2 from Primark, and have done my whole life. And then every time I go in the sun, I complain that the sunglasses are just not strong enough, and it still causes me headaches and stuff. So I told myself that in 2026 I was going to invest in some really good sunglasses for my holidays, and also just like general driving here in the UK, because every time I'm in the car I always complain that I have a headache because my sunglasses just aren't strong enough. I didn't quite realise it was going to be in my January purchases, but there was such a good deal on that I ended up getting like 20% off these sunglasses, and they are quite pricey in general. So I think these were brand new out, so of course they're going to be higher priced anyway, but I think these original price was £156, which is way too much money. I managed to pull them down to about £117 by using just some codes online. They are the RB3767 sunglasses in the gradient brown colour. And these were the ones that I tried on in the store, but I never actually showed you what they look like. I feel like they're not going to look that good right now because I've got no makeup on and I feel grotty. Oh my gosh, it comes with a case as well. I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to have to buy the case separately, because when I was on the website, it said it was literally like £30 for the case alone. I was like, oh God, this girl's investing in some spenny sunglasses, and now I'm going to have to invest in a spenny case as well. Luckily, it's come with its very own case, stamped by Ray-Ban. This is very exciting for me. As I said, like, purchasing something of this high value for sunglasses is not something I've ever done, and yeah, I feel like everybody in the next door neighbour has really good sunglasses, so this feels very luxe for me. Oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Now, I was really close between this particular one, like this style of sunglasses, and also there was another one which is a little bit larger than these, and they had like a gold rim around them, but these have the gold frames too. They're just rimless, if that makes sense. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty. Look at the frames. Oh my god, no, I actually love them. No, they fit like perfect. They're like a dream, like. But even in terms of like the light, I can't believe how good these are. What? No, I actually love them. My holiday era is about to be upgraded. Disneyland Paris, here we come. Oh my god, no, I love them. Oh my god, how exciting. Love, 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 love. Very happy with that purchase. Okay, guys, I feel like this will be the perfect time to kind of wrap up this video here, because I feel like I've been filming for a year. Like, this week feels so long, and we're literally touching Monday morning, so I'm literally going to wrap up this video here and sign off. So thank you so much for joining us on this wonderful adventure again of a week in my life, and we shall see you for the next week, which is a super exciting start. Today is a full editing and work day for me, so no filming involved today, so we will start and pick up the vlog again tomorrow. So we'll join you for the next week for our next weekly upload. Thanks so much for supporting, guys. Your love, kindness and support means the world to me. All my socials are linked down below if you were interested in checking me out anywhere else on socials, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.